Priya, please forgive us. This won't happen again. They quickly bowed at you and him and left immediately. While you were staring at them cluelessly, he averted his gaze to you and walked to you. Wait, what just happened? Who were they? You asked. Forget it. He shoved his hand in his pocket and turned. Now let's go, he said and took a step. Sorry, you grumbled, thinking maybe you just heard him wrong. I said let's go. You looked at him with questioning face. Why? I mean, I'm not coming with you anywhere. He sighed and shook his head. Look, it's not a flower blossoming garden where you are roaming. It's pretty dangerous for you. So come with me. Wait a minute. Why is it dangerous for me only? He massaged his temple. Just understand it's for your own good. You shook your head. My apologies, but I can protect myself. I don't need anyone's favor, especially of a stranger. Thank you for your concern, you confidently said and starts walking away. Wait, Miss Ryan, you stopped. You would know very well the consequences of refusing me as you are a citizen of here, right? You gulped and mentally cursed yourself for showing him your bratty attitude. What should I do now? Is he gonna prison me for disrespecting him? Or stake? No, he can't. You shut your eyes tightly and without thinking twice, you started running away from him with the whole energy you had. He scoffed at you and turned. A man approached him, then bowed. Keep eyes on her wherever she goes. Keep me informed each moment, he ordered, then the man nodded. I was panting heavily, trying to take as much as air I can. My right hand was on my chest and another one on the tree for support. Perhaps they are not following me. I looked around myself, didn't realize that I'm in woods now, sighed. Gosh, now how to get out of these woods? I sat down, leaning my back against a tree. I can feel my heartbeats are still racing as I'm still taking deep breaths. I think this is end of my life. I closed my eyes, hugging my knees. If someone find my skeleton, please bury me in a good place and inform my mom too. That's my last wish, I guess. Goodbye world, love you mom and sorry for saying it late. I heard some footsteps, more like someone is running in my direction. I immediately got up and out of sudden I felt my hand being pulled harshly. My whole body was jerked. She almost pinned me against another rough hardwood. Hey, what are you doing here? I opened my eyes, saw a pale girl panting heavily. I was about to ask, but she shushed me. Shh, don't speak or wise wolves are gonna hear us, she whispered and my eyes widened. Wolf, do thank me for saving your life a second ago. Both of us peeked behind this tree that was hiding us, and she was right. There was a big brown Arctic wolf looking here and there for prey. I gulped, God, that's scary. After a few seconds of checking, Wolf left. We let out a sigh in relief. Well, I'm Anastasia Vine. Oh, odd name. Anyways, actually I was here searching for rare black hollyhock, which is found only here in whole Halusia. My mother and I make a special kind of wine by black hollyhock flowers, so I came here to get that. But you know, this whole forest is surrounded by ferocious wolves. So it's dangerous to come here and challenging to get hollyhock, I nodded. Then you should not be here risking your life, I asked. She sighed. She's cruel, never cared about me. Honestly, she's my stepmother. She said, oh, now I get it, I mumbled. But why are you here? I don't know what to say and bite my lip before I can lie. Something she spoke. You must be here for hollyhock too. Because anyone can come here only for two reasons. First, for hollyhock, and second, to be the leader of wolves. We both lightly chuckled. Yes, I also need that flower for some reason, I said. Alright, then why don't we go together? She smiled. Here we are, she announced. Where? I looked around myself but found nothing other than tall hardwoods. Not here, Miss Ryan, and it's here, she said, removing the bushes in front of us, and my jaw nearly dropped. I found myself on a cliff and there is a beautiful emerald colored river flowing down. Is your bag waterproof? I nodded without removing my eyes off the view. Give me your bag and take off your cloak, she said, removing her own cloak. I turned my eyes to her. But why? She smiled. Why are you asking this? We are going to jump in this river. That's why. My eyes almost popped out of socket. You know that's not good time to joke. I ain't joking. Have not you jumped in rivers even before? Of course not, and not now too. Sorry, but I ain't planning to die this early. She took my bag and placed her clock inside. Don't worry, just hold a deep breath and when I count on 3, jump. Wait, I'm not ready. Prepare yourself in 15 seconds. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. Alright, I'm going to jump from a hole as 50 feet cliff. Come on, I can do it. I opened my eyes trying to loosen the fear. Nevertheless, I have not bathed since yesterday. Are you ready? She asked. I nodded, zipped up my bag. Alright, just don't leave my hand. Flow seems high, she said. I nodded. 1, 2, 3, jump. I shut my eyes, tightened the grip on her hand, and we jumped. As soon as I drowned in chill water, the water embracing me and pulling me deeper. I opened my eyes, watching a few bubbles of air escape my mouth and float towards the surface of the water. I struggled to keep my face above the surface of water. As I'm running out of oxygen, the realization hit me that I'm not no more holding her hand. Anastasia, I shouted her name, flapping my hands in high flow of water. And Anastasia, but I got no response, which was freaking me out even more. I spotted some big rocks on the edge of water. Strugglingly, I swam and gripped the rocks for support. I ran my eyes everywhere around to spot her. Oh shit, I noticed her little far away, scrambling to the opposite of the flow, more like drawing. I again dived in her direction. Vine, her hand was injured, fresh blood was flowing out. I wrapped my arms around her shoulder tightly, helping her to swim with me. After fighting with Flo, both of us reached the end. Are you alright? I asked, breathing heavily. I eventually fell near a hard rock due to which my arm got injured. That's why I couldn't swim. I took a closer look of bleeding hand. I pulled out my scarf from wet bag. Unfortunately, things were dry inside. Hope this will stop bleeding. I wrapped the scarf. Thank you. Honestly, I lied that it's easy to jump. Jumping from cliff was the most dangerous part of getting Hollyhock. I lied so you don't get afraid, she admitted. Really? She nodded. It could have even killed us. I shook my head staring waterfall, smiling. I don't know why I am smiling. If I didn't jump in river today, so I never get the experience of this in my life. It was crazy. I'm gonna brag about this to Anne and Caroline. I chuckled while saying. Are they your friends? I nodded and my smile falls. Will I ever meet them? Will ever meet mom? What's wrong? I shook my head. Anyways, where do we have to go now to get that flower? I asked. She raised her and pointed at the top of the floor. I gulped. Right, on the top of that waterfall, hollyhocks are there. It's impossible for me to reach there, it's too high. Don't forget we just did something impossible too. I sighed. The view from the top of waterfall was something indescribable. I'm amusing that I'm watching whole earth from here. I chuckled knowing that it's not true though. Finally, Hollyhock. She plucked the beautiful flower from its root. I noticed we both are covered with dust, muds, etc. My legs are worn out. Wait, do we have to follow the same path to go back? I shouted in fear. She shook her head. I signed of relief. Our way is going to apart, as you have to go to third state further. There was a bit sadness. Got a minute after listening this. I'll go back and you have to go ahead. Let me tell you, there are two ways further. First one is too dangerous, so never go there. I raised an eyebrow in curiosity. What is too dangerous on first way? I asked. Which land? She said, making me astounded. What? I never imagined witches like things exist in Hallucia. Yeah, it's Hallucia. Anything can happen here. Which land is the most dangerous places of Hallucia? She said. Well, it's gonna be night soon. We will leave in morning, okay? I came out of my thoughts and nodded. I pulled some fruits where I was in forest. Let's eat and then sleep. My eyes sparkled. I was dying in hunger. Alright, tomorrow new challenges are waiting for me. I can just hope to not encounter with any witch. Thanks for watching.